United States President Donald Trump revealed an extraordinary plan Tuesday for the United States to take over the Gaza Strip, resettle Palestinians in other countries, seemingly whether they wanted to leave or not, and turn the territory into the Riviera of the Middle East. Trump made the stunning proposal to audible gasps during a joint press conference with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, whom he was hosting at the White House for talks. In a scheme that lacked details on how he would move out more than 2 million Palestinians or control Gaza. Gazans have also denounced Trump's resettlement idea. Trump thinks Gaza is a pile of garbage. Absolutely not, said 34-year-old Hatem Azam, a resident of the southern city of Rafah. United Nations has condemned the intention expressed by Donald Trump over Gaza takeover issue. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres said it would be treated as ethnic cleansing. Meanwhile, China said it was opposed to the forced transfer of Palestinians from Gaza Strip after US President Donald Trump said he planned to take control of the territory. China has always maintained that Palestinian rule over Palestinians is a basic principle of the post-war governance of Gaza, and we are opposed to the forced transfer of the residents of Gaza, Foreign Ministry spokesman Lin Jian said when asked about Trump's plan at a regular press conference. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas strongly rejected Wednesday his US counterpart Donald Trump's proposal to take over and own the Gaza Strip. President Mahmoud Abbas and Palestinian leadership expressed a strong rejection of calls to seize the Gaza Strip and displace the Palestinians outside their homeland, Abbas's office said in a statement, adding that legitimate Palestinian rights are not negotiable. Reading the statement on Palestinian public television, Abbas spokesman Nabil Abu Rudaina stressed that Gaza Strip is an integral part of the state of Palestine. The Palestine Liberation Organization, an alliance of factions headed by Abbas, also condemned Trump's proposal to relocate Gazans to Egypt or Jordan. It rejected all calls for the displacement of Palestinians from their homeland, its Secretary General Hussein al-Sheikh said. Philippine lawmakers have voted today to impeach Vice President Sara Duterte, who has fallen out spectacularly with the country's leader, paving the way for a Senate trial that could see her removed from office. While specifics of impeachment would not diverge, the vote follows the filing of a trio of complaints in December accusing Duterte of crimes ranging from brazen misuse of millions of dollars in public funds to plotting President Ferdinando Marcos's assassination. Having been filed by more than one-third of the membership of the House of Representatives, or a total of 215 members, the motion is approved, House Speaker Martin Romualdez told lawmakers. The fate of Duterte, daughter of former president, now lies in the hands of the Philippines' 24 senators, two-thirds of whom must vote for her impeachment to remove her from office and disqualify her from future public positions. A trial date has yet to be set. Wednesday's filing comes days before campaigning officially begins for midterm elections, widely expected to set the table for 2028 presidential race. Police say 10 people have been killed in a shooting at an education center in central Sweden, including the suspected gunman. Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson described Tuesday's attack at Risbergska School in Örebro as the worst mass shooting in Swedish history. Police said the suspect is also dead and is believed to have acted alone. The motive was still unclear, but ruled out anything ideological. Police earlier warned the death toll could continue to rise as several people had been injured. The Aga Khan, who became the spiritual leader of the world's millions of Shia Islamis, Ismails at age 20 as a Harvard undergraduate and built a vast material empire worth billions of dollars, died. He was 88. His Aga Khan Development Network and the Ismailis religious community announced on Tuesday that His Highness Prince Karim al-Husseini, the Aga Khan, 4th and 49th hereditary Imam of Shia Ismailis, died yesterday in Portugal, surrounded by his family. Prince Karim Aga Khan IV was a student when his grandfather passed over his father as his successor to lead the diaspora of Shia Ismaili Muslims, saying his followers should be led by a young man who has been brought up in the midst of the new age. Over decades, the Aga Khan evolved into business magnate, moving between spiritual and worldly and mixing them with ease. The Aga Khan Development Network, his main philanthropic organization, deals mainly with issues of healthcare, housing, education, and rural economic development. It says it works in over 30 countries and has an annual budget of about $1 billion for non-profit development activities. The Ismailis sect originally centered in India, but which expanded to East Africa, Central and South Asia, and the Middle East, consider it a duty to teeth up to 10% of the income to him as a steward. The second phase of the first part of three-day Bishr Ijtima, the second largest congregation of Muslims, ended today on the banks of the Turak River in Tungi with Akhari Munajat. Maulana Muhammad Zubair conducted the prayers from 12:08 p.m. to 12:27 p.m. according to the Ijtima Organizing Committee. After Fajr prayers, Farooq Sahib, a senior Tabligh leader from Bangalore, India, delivered a sermon which was translated by Mufti Amanul Haq Sahib. Around 10 a.m., Maulana Abdul Rahman Sahib of India gave another sermon translated by Maulana Abdul Mateen Sahib of Bangladesh. The first phase of the first part of Bishr Ijtima ended on February the 2nd, while the second phase commenced on February the 3rd. The third phase of the Bishr Ijtima for followers of Maulana Saad Khandalvi is scheduled to begin for February 14 to 16. Meanwhile, two more devotees attending the Bishr Ijtima passed away at the Ijtima venue early today, bringing the total death toll to 9 across both phases of the gathering. Habibullah Raihan, media coordinator of Shurai Nizam Tabligh Jamaat Bangladesh, confirmed the information to media. Chief Justice Dr. Syed Rifat Ahmed today said, "Our mosque should serve as a geospace for social religious education alongside space for routine prayers." Chief Justice was inaugurating foundation stone of Bangladesh Supreme Court Mazar Mosque. Among others, Advisor for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Dr. Asif Nazrul, Advisor for Religious Affairs Dr. A.F.M. Khalid Hassan, and Justice S.M. Imdadul Haq spoke on the occasion. Dr. Asif Nazrul said, "Until we can ensure justice, there would be no sanity in the state, society, and there would be nothing called civilization." He said this modern mosque will be built at a cost of Taka 110 crore. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhry said, "Many have been arrested as per arrest warrants issued by International Crimes Tribunal, and efforts are underway to arrest those absconding abroad." He said this after visiting the headquarters of River Police in the capital's Gulshan today. Regarding the attacks on police stations and jails, the Home Advisor said investigations are underway and legal measures will be taken against the culprits. Government has not completely banned one-time usable plastic, rather discouraging its use so that local entrepreneurs can produce safe alternative. Environment, Forest and Climate Change and Water Resources Advisor Syed Rizwana Hassan said this at a discussion titled Coordinated Measures to Combat Plastic Pollution and Sea Garbage at Agartala Environment Directorate in the capital today. Highlighting the hazard of plastic pollution, the Environment Advisor said that plastic trash does not go away, but it turns ash particles and then create health risk after entering into human body through food chain. Now, news on sports. Chittagong Kings beat Khulna Tigers by 2 wickets in the second qualifiers and reached the final of BPL cricket today. Earlier, Chittagong Kings won the toss and sent Khulna Tigers to bat first. Khulna Tigers scored 163 runs for 6 in the stipulated 20 overs. Shimron Hetmayer scored 63 off 33 balls and Mahidul Islam Onkun scored 41 runs off 32 balls for Khulna Tigers. In reply, Chittagong Kings managed to score 164 runs for 8 wickets in the stipulated 20 overs. Khwaja Nafi scored 57 off 46 balls, while Hussain Talat scored 40 runs off 25 balls for Chittagong Kings. In the final match, Chittagong Kings will face Fortune Borichal on 7th February. Umpire Sharfuddollah Ibn Shahid Shoikot will represent the red and green flag in the prestigious ICC Champions Trophy 2025 as International Cricket Council confirmed his name in the match officials panel for the gala cricket event today. A total of 12 umpires will take charge of the proceedings in the 8 teams tournament to be played in Karachi, Lahore and Rawalpindi in Pakistan and Dubai in the UAE from 19th February to 9th March. Sharfuddollah Ibn Shahid, popular with his nickname Shoikot, has officiated 63 one-day matches till date. Members of the umpires panel are Kumar Dharmasana, Chris Cafferny, Michael Gaug, Adrian Holstock, Richard Illingworth, Richard Kettleborough, Ahsan Raza, Paul Rafel, Sharfuddollah Ibn Shahid, Rodney Tucker, Alex Worf and Joel Wilson. Match referees are David Boone, Ranjan McDuale, Andrew Pycroft. Regional powerhouses Brazil and Argentina won the respective matches, beating Chile and Uruguay in the South American Under-20 Championship at the Olympic Stadium, Venezuela on Wednesday. In the matches of the final round, Argentina beat Chile by 2-1, while Brazil edged past Uruguay by 1-0. 18-year-old River Plate forward Ian Subiarbe opened the account for Argentina. Agustin Roberto added the second in the 42nd minute. Chile responded with a goal from Juan Francisco Rosell in the 61st minute. Brazil overcame Uruguay with Pedrino netting the decisive goal in the 73rd minute of the match. And now to end the bulletin, a recap of the top stories. Public Administration and Judicial Reform Commission submit report to Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus. People will get back the lost rights through reforms, hopes Chief Advisor. Indian website India.com publishes fake news on interim government. Some Indian mass media and social media have spread 271 false information on Bangladesh in January, reports Rumour Scanner. India would be responsible if ousted Sheikh Hasina carry out any political activity from Delhi, says Information and Broadcasting Advisor. Anti-discrimination student movement and Jatiyo Nagari Committee announced program to seek opinion from people across the country to form new political party. Donald Trump announces takeover Gaza to open permanent out for the people of the world. Arab world, including UN, condemns. Chittagong Kings beat Khulna Tigers by 2 wickets and reached the final in BPL. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you indeed for joining us, and we invite you to watch our next Bangla Bulletin. Until then, Allah Hafiz.